Alrighty, so I have bought a ship that I think can do two things. I think it can do the security missions, and I think it can do the, and I think it can do the. Oh my God, this is so far away. And I think it can do basically other distribution and security, but it is very far away. But it's going to allow me to power through these, and so there's no central market in Stain. No, not really. Not really. Not that I'm aware of. There is stuff that's sold here in Stain, but there's no like robust market or anything. So, Taryn, you say you kind of miss Eve a little bit.
Engines hum, thrusters burn through silent depths, ships' wheels turn, dark horizons come into view. Feel the pull, Eve calls to you.
Yeah. Taryn, Eve calling. You coming back?
Across the dark where legends grew, battles clash, the night breaks through. In endless fields where dreams come true, hear it now, Eve calls to you.
Asteroid belts the endless void, lasers hum as rocks destroy. Ore is hauled with steady crew, feel the pull, Eve calls to you.
You put in a ticket to get your character resurrected. You haven't heard back from them in a week. Well, you can sign up another account in the meantime. Don't have to pay for it. Go through the new player experience so you get your feet wet while you're waiting.
In endless fields where dreams come true, hear it now, Eve calls to you.
Exclamation point Eve. That link should do the trick. It'll also give you 1 million extra skill points. And then when you get your other account back, then, switch that for your main, but do the new player experience on the temp account.
Wormholes twist, shadows near, unknown lands where foes appear. Every jump, each daring view, feels like home, Eve calls to you.
While we're flying, I don't normally do this while we're recording episodes, but do the duck. I forgot to show your Twitch avatar as Dolly sees it today, and it's probably I don't know if it's accurate or not, but here's what Dolly thinks currently. Oh my. I'll put that in Discord chat. If you want a copy of it.
Set your course, align and go. Galaxy shift in endless flow. The journey waits, steady and true. Answer back, Eve calls to you.
So, Big Panda, if you Corp have demands, do those guys give faction rep true power? Have Empire insignia drop a lot? I don't understand, Big Panda, what you're saying. So, of jumps here. I gotta be real careful about smart bombs taking me out in this journey, because smart bombs happen here a lot. So, Toronto, as far as doing the new player experience, it is way different than it was back in the day. It's actually really good. It's got a good story to it. It keeps you moving along really good. It, you know, reteaches you how to fly and, you know, and some of the other things. Because, you know what, most people who have never played EVE before, or if you haven't played for a really long time, you forget you don't actually pilot your ship. So, you know, which ship's smart bomb? Oh no, so smart bombs are percussion bombs that are fitted in the highs that have a range of like 3 to 6 kilometers from the ship, and you can fit them to almost any ship that can fit weapons. It's just whether or not the ship has the ability to so whether or not the ship has the ability to have power grid enough to support them, because they take a lot of power. And so a real famous ship for doing this is Roke's. And you know, what is it, Kings and Generals, or what is it, I forget what the name of the group was, but they're really famous back in the day for putting together fleets of like Roke's, and then you'd fly into all these smart bombs and stuff, and it would just decimate everybody. So Rooks and Kings, there you go. Yeah, Rooks and Kings. So check True Power, Corp Info, tab Market Activity, scroll down to Demand, Commodity Empire, Insignia Drops, Amatar, Navy Insignia, etc. And those will change the yes, they did have really good videos too. Yeah. So Empire Insignia drops. Alright, so this is just far enough to not be able to see, but I can warp to here. At least I'm not in a slow ship. And the other ship coming back should be pretty good speed as well. This person's in an Astero. Core probe's out.
Warp drive active.
Hello, huzzah. Cressy. It's cool looking ship. I mean, this is just a Caldari shuttle. I actually got this one for free in a mission. It gave it to me. And I'm glad it did.
Dragons have balls of steel.
Hoha007 just subscribed.
Ah,
Tie.
right. How many months? 51 months. How about 2,040 gold? Everybody here. In your honor. And we'll see what Dolly thinks your Twitch avatar might be looking like today. Any space trucking or mining this day? Well, we might be doing some space trucking, but it's not going to be done in the normal sense. We're going to do it with a Bitfrost, which is a destroyer.
Warp drive active.
$39 jumps. Yes, I still have a few jumps left. It was 58.
Warp drive active.
You get a shuttle. It's one of the career agents mission rewards. Yes. Well, this gave it to me. It was Sancha that gave me this shuttle actually. So there's no Sancha shuttles though.
Warp drive active.
Let's see where I'm at on the map here. All right. Hype train. Wait, what? I tell ya. Twitch is on drugs. Alright, so a hype train has started, which does mean that if we do complete level 1 hype train or higher, there is a giveaway that happens. Exclamation point giveaway. Get in on them all. And, you know, if we draw one now, you'll be in on it. If we don't draw one now, you'll be in on them for later. If you win, you'll receive an email. There's no requirement to be here for the draw. So,
Warp drive active.
so I've never flown a Bitfrost before. This is a PvP ship. Let's see, you know.
Warp drive active. drive active.
It is a shuttle. I'm headed out to pick up a Bitfrost. I'm just a couple jumps away now.
Warp drive active. Warp drive active. Warp drive active.
Right, 2 more jumps. I'm almost there.
Warp drive active.
Right, here we go. Finally.
Warp drive active.
What is my risk calculus with the new the Cenotaph gank meta on freighters? So I did an episode about that where we lined out, I don't know when, that probably appears, I think, either that or that video goes live tonight or it's next Saturday night.
Docking request accepted.
I don't remember. And basically, if you're brick fit, they're going to hit you if you're in like the 7 to 10 billion range on cargo, and 3 to 5 billion range if you are cargo expanded and stuff. So something like that. All right, look at this ship. Never flown one of these before. I assume I have Mastery 5 on it. Let me see. I do. Okay. Well, let's see. What is it? What does it say? Since I've never flown one before, let me look at what this says. Minotaur Destroyer bonuses: 10% bonus to light missiles and rocket damage, 4% bonus to all shield resistances. Command Destroyer, microjump field generator, spool up time reduction 5%, 2% bonus to shield command and skirmish command burst effect strength and duration. Roll bonus, 95% reduction to power grid requirements for command bursts. 50% reduction in micro warp drive signature radius penalty, 50% reduction in reactivation delay for defender launcher. Can fit micro jump field generators. Can use one command burst module. All right. Very good. And this one's not very tanky. It's pretty quick, though. Look at that. See, it's 3 ticks. So it's nice and quick. And scram at 9K. Missiles out to 42. Okay. And it's cap stable as it is. Sweet. Sweet. Hunter's Quiver. I have this for it. All right. Pretty boring for a skin. But whatever. It's something. So, okay. All right, and I'm working on a Viator. Chimu? No. Hold on. I'm going to have to do something to rearrange things in my office here. Because my cat, for some reason, has decided the best place for him to sit is on a UPS that controls my network that has a power button on top of it. He hasn't hit the power button yet, but he's going to one of these times. And then it's going to just kill the show. So, you know, not good. All right, so now all right. A stun gun will work perfectly. Oh my god. Stun gun for the cats. Oh my god. You're horrible. I can smell the burnt fur now. I've been stunned before. I know what it's like. I do a lot of volunteer stuff with our police department too, and I've seen tasers used and stuff. I mean, I've been right there. And, you know, it's like, yeah, I don't want to encourage stunning the it just you crack me up, buddy. All right.
Drive active.
So here we are. First time flying a Bitfrost. I wonder how fast it is too.
Warp drive active.
3,300. That's pretty fast for a destroyer. That's really fast. 3,300 on the propulsion. Man, this little ship is evil. This is great. A little Boucher here. Mm-hmm. Anybody who's right next to him, I don't know how close you have to be to Bouche, but anybody that's right next to him, I hit that when I'm next to an enemy, it will, or non-enemy,
Drive active.
it'll move them. It'll take them 100K with me. This does look a lot like a stun gun, doesn't it? Stun gun will work perfectly, he says under his breath. No way, man. You guys see what's going on with Hassan? Hassan made like #1 most talked about on Twitter the other day for using a shock collar on his dog live on his stream on Twitch. Like, I mean,
Warp drive active.
yeah. Dog even yelps and everything when he hits it. You see him hit it, shock him because the dog stood up. Pretty crazy.
That should be forbidden.
It's illegal in many states here, not all states. And it won't kill the dog.
Warp drive active.
It literally is like, if you ever stuck a 9-volt battery on your tongue, you know, it gives you just a little bit of a shock. It doesn't really hurt you. And so, and I had a dog shock collar that we had as a joke that we were playing around with. I actually did a video with my son. My son wanted to see what it was like, and he put it on, and then we pressed the button. I knew it wouldn't hurt him because I'd shocked myself with it before. We put it on video. I had a video on my channel, and next thing I know, I had the police and child services at my house for potential child abuse because multiple people called and accused me of that based on the video. And my son was right there and talked to him. He's like, no, he's like, I put it on. I wanted him to push the button. It wasn't, you know, and we just decided to record it. My son was in a lot of my videos back then. And so I would never do anything to hurt him, and I wouldn't try and control him with it. Oh my God. And yeah, I took that video down because I kept getting calls. Yeah, the child services got called out multiple times. Florida parenting, well, that was in Oregon, but yeah, you just, you know, there are some things that are just left better, you know, without anything. And like, if you want to put on a dog shock collar and you want to hold the button and shock yourself, see what it's like, I mean, you know, who am I to stop you? But, yeah, and I've shocked myself with them, and I've shocked myself with a real stun gun too, to see what it's like. And it's, you know, it's shocking. Yep. I've been hit with a police taser, not with barbs, because they can also use it like a stun gun, and did that as part of a demonstration. And yeah, in some of the training stuff that we've done with the police, I've played the bad guy, so you know. I have some of it on video somewhere. I may have even published some of it. And I have some video I shot Tuesday, a few days ago, where I was out at a function representing law enforcement, and I met with the police chief, the sheriff of our county, the fire chief, and the mayor, and then, you know, about some different things. I have some volunteer stuff that I'm doing for them, and then I shot some video. We have a ladder truck. A new ladder truck for the fire department, and the bucket can reach 100 feet high. It's like just crazy high. And so I went up with the chief, the fire chief, the sheriff, and myself, and went all the way up to the top. And oh my God, it feels unsteady because it rocks back and forth and everything. And it's not quite like being in a boat. It's more like being on stilts at 100 feet high. And I shot some video. I don't think it's very good, though, the video that I shot, because I was not willing to hold my phone over the edge to get a good downward view, because I didn't want to accidentally drop it, because at 100 feet it'd be like a missile coming down, and you hit somebody with it and you could kill them. So I wasn't willing to hold my phone over the edge to video that. So yeah, I know. Yeah, I certainly wouldn't want to be the one in the newspaper of Markee Dragon kills civilian with his cell phone.
Welcome to the Dragons.
Why Mike just followed.
Drive active.
So, yeah, wouldn't be good. Wymick, thank you for the follow. Welcome. Nightmare stuff, you're afraid of heights. Well, you know, I'm not, I don't necessarily like the heights that high either, but, you know, that is designed to be used like that, you know, the bucket truck. It has two different water cannons at the top of it and everything, and it's designed to have a lot of external forces, you know, pushing it back and forth and stuff. And so I went up. Yeah, I went up.
Drive active.
I don't know if you read it, but Pilgrim said he has been flashbanged.
Flashbanged. Wow. I did not notice that. Closest I've been to flashbanged is wearing drunk goggles. Which is a little different, disorienting. And I've never done any gas stuff. But yeah. So, you know, in another life, I'd have been a police officer probably. And in fact, you know, the chief and I were talking the other day, and he seemed to like indicate to me that, you know, if I ever wanted to become an officer, he would hire me. And you got to think about that. I'm 54. Why would they want to hire somebody this age? But our police force here is really good. They're very focused on community and not. Obviously, people need to be punished for things or whatnot, but that's not their focus. Their focus is prevention, and many of the officers in our police force are like really, really smart people when it comes to human behavior and how they interact with the public, and there's several of them that provide highly positive interactions with everybody they encounter. And so that's probably what, you know, the chief, you know, something like that he would see in me. But I can't do the physical stuff anymore, not since I have my neck injury. I have 3 vertebrae that or discs that are messed up. And so I'm like one fall away or one car accident away from having neck surgery and having to have my neck fused. And that's not going to be any fun at all. So, you know, so I can't even entertain that, even if I wanted to go do it. Also, you know, officers don't make nearly as much money as they probably should. And I don't know that I would be able to support my cost of living on an officer's pay. Steven Seagal is an officer, and he's 73 years old. He also lives in Russia. Steven Seagal. He renounced his American citizenship and moved to Russia.
That's true.
So, you know, that's one of those what the fuck is that all about moments. Contract assigned to me. All right, let's take a look. Let's see here. What have I got going on with this? So, Viator. Zero ISK. Now, wait a second. Zero ISK. I really should be paying for this. Yeah. I shall accept the gift. Thank you. Satchel Page. That looks like a good fit.
Pilgrim added, haha, experience at 54 and people's skills. Dude, I have a heart attack in August, still on recovery, got an operation, CABG coming up, 54 years old.
Yeah. I'm lucky I'm in good health other than this neck injury I got. Everything else I'm good. So I got my neck injury at a chiropractor, believe it or not.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So, not good. Chiropractors can be wonderful, but you gotta have the right ones. So, yep, he kept adjusting my neck and it kept really hurting, and he didn't do any imaging or anything, and turned out, sent me to the hospital. Yeah. Chiropractic is snake oil. Well, I'll say that there is probably a snake oil component to it. It's not 100%. There is reason for chiropractic type stuff, but you know.
Drive active.
As far as I know, it can help when done correctly, as many of things.
Yes. Yeah. So Big Panda says, Finnish police did 24-hour gaming and chat stream Thursday, Friday. Oh, dude. Let's do it. Why don't I go and stream from our police station on like a fundraiser show of have officers doing first-person shooter games or games where they need to aim good and see how well they do. And we could totally do like some sort of benefit show or something like that with that. FPS IRL. So we do. So our department does have a simulator, which is a giant screen. I mean, the screen is like 12 feet across, 12-foot diagonal, and where it does simulate whether or not you need to shoot the suspect and stuff like that. And it is it's pretty intense because you got to make the right choices. You instantly fail if you shoot the wrong person. Game over. Instant. In many cases, shooting is not the answer, even though it's a shooting simulator. So, yeah. We could probably show some use of that too, unless they have some sort of unless their licensing on that says it cannot be shown in public or something like that. I'll have to find out. I can find out. But that could be interesting. Yeah. We could totally. So the organization, it's a private charity organization that that I work with. That is that does things for the officers and the canines, the department, that improve quality of life for them, and stuff to just make their job easier. After one of the dogs got lost in the forest overnight, we got them GPSs, and they don't wear bulletproof vests here. The dogs don't, because they get overheated. But we do. We're working on getting them cooling vests right now, and they do have stab vests. So if suspect tries to stab the dog, it'll stop it.
Permission requested. Docking request accepted.
So our dogs even have badges they wear on their collars. You know they're police dogs. They're trotting around with, badges on it and stuff. It's kind of humorous, but yeah. So so All right, I made it back with this, and now I've got the ability to probably go out and do security missions nice and quickly with this Bitfrost, and I was gifted a Viator here too, which can use for missions. I only have a Halcyon Dawn for this. Okay, well, we're not going to do Halcyon Dawn. And all right, this is this is great. This is a 3-tick setup, and so looks pretty nice. And then I saw there was a container in here. And some ozone and a relic analyzer. All right, cool. So yeah, a few things to get a few things done here. This guy, I don't even know who this is, but this guy is in local, and he's obviously watching the show. He's like, "Can I have a free gift?" And so I asked him if hot missiles was good. He says yes. So yeah, all right.
You, sir, rock.
Darth Gnome just subscribed for 3 months.
Darth Gnome, thank you for the sub. Let's see here. 30 gold to everybody here. Darth Gnome's honor. All right. So, all right. If you're watching on video, we'll see you in the next episode.